Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Monday. All right, guys. Well, we're back to talk about the Real Housewives of Miami. There is so much to break down, so much to discuss. But before we get into all of that, I did want to say that we did hot messy topics today. And if you guys were not a part of the live chat, definitely go back and watch. We just wrapped that up. So good. It was so good. But if you're a part of the replay crew, then go back, comment, let us know where you're watching from, and yeah, just engage because some of the topics are actually insanity. So we're gonna get to all of that. Actually, well, we already did get to all of that, but smash the like button, show some love, and let's jump right in. Okay, guys, so it seems like Emily Simpson is standing her ground on this whole place of her position when it comes to Katie Ginella. I feel like she just thinks that Katie Ginella, she's like, I know that she lies through her teeth all of the time. So why am I going to support her? I'm not. Why is Tamra supporting her? I don't know. I feel like Tamra has her own private agenda and she's trying to use her and her lies in order to take down Gretchen. What I didn't understand from that was I thought that you were a part of like the two T's in a pod, iHeartRadio. I thought that you were doing things with Tamra. And clearly, if you're navigating in this way, that means that there is a real big issue here. But wait, this is what was said. Obviously, we know that Tamra Judge met with Katie Ginella to dig into drama involving Gretchen Rossi and allegations tied to the naked, wasted night. So, Katie previously failed the lie detector polygraph test earlier in the season, and that caused some friction with the other cast members. But I thought that it was really interesting what Alexis Bellino came on Carlos King and said. And she was just like, listen, at the end of the day, that's not a polygraph takes a lot more time than this. This same person who's conducting the polygraph, they have been featured on other reality TV shows, and I kind of feel like this is all an act. And it gets your wheels spinning. You're wondering, like, is it all an act? Was it all bullshit? I don't know. Emily said, "What Katie did is a million times worse than what Gretchen did." Um, I don't know if I believe that either, because Katie made the comment, this is what they're alleging through Kiki Monique, that Gretchen shared something about going to a hospital and how she was allegedly, you know, drugged, right? But then we caught Gretchen on the show lying about the hospital. We caught her fabricating this story about this boy band member with this alleged affair. And we also caught her placing blame on Emily and Heather Dubrow. So the fact that Emily is defending her, it kind of throws me for I'm just really confused as to like how this is happening because I don't think it should be. Now, her reasoning was that Gretchen's actions occurred in private, conversing with friends and talking trash amongst themselves, whereas Katie allegedly took private talk and spread it via somebody with a platform, which would be Kiki, who they're calling a blogger. Emily suggests that this is a betrayal of privacy versus a private conversation gone public. Now, Jen Pedranti also had a warning to Katie, and Jen warns Katie to be careful because she believes Tamra has ulterior motives in befriending or listening to Katie. And Jen speculated that Tamra might be using Katie to get content or ammunition against Gretchen, which could be true. I mean, we don't know. But there was a lot of reaction or opposition from some of the other OC cast members. Shannon Beador questions Tamra's decision to give any sort of credit to Katie after the polygraph drama. And Heather Dubrow also expressed some skepticism, asking why Tamra would trust Katie's claims. And Gina Kirschenheiter and Emily also echoed the same sentiment that Katie is making things up or she's exaggerating. And Tamra defended her meeting, saying that she wanted to hear what Katie had to say, what was said, how, who heard it, And Katie expressed relief that someone was believing her. And she said, receiving validation, you believe me, that was meaningful after all of the accusations that she was lying. I think that Tamra is never going to be a sheep. I think that she's more of a lion. She's not going to, not a lion, like Lyin, but a lion. Or is that a dog? I don't fucking know. But the point is, this is interesting to say the least. It definitely is. Okay. Speaking of Tamra, I feel like we could just sit here and do this shit all day. I don't know what's going on. Tamra ended up commenting on this whole situation where Shannon Beador's ex-husband, David Beador, who is now married to Lesley Beador, posted a last-minute Halloween costume idea on Instagram where she posed holding an orange against a green screen background that mimics the OC opening credits. And in her caption, she said, needed a last-minute Halloween costume. And she later commented that the orange should be bigger. It looks like a clementine. I said the same thing, though. Like, if we're sitting here trying to pretend like this is not weird in any way, I don't agree with it. I think that it's totally weird. I think that there's something wrong with this. It seems like a little obsessive. It seems it appears to fans, based off of what I've seen in comments, like a little unbalanced. I think that there are a lot of questionable things with this. So I agree. Anyways, Tamra weighed in on Two Teas in a Pod, saying that she usually doesn't talk about Lesley, but she found the costume to be weird. I mean, I found it to be weird. She speculated, is she trying to be Shannon? Because that's just weird. And Tamra noted that Lesley's post got more reposts than comments, with many people reacting with confusion, like, what the? And Teddi Mellencamp also agreed, saying that it's weird and expressed that they couldn't understand why Lesley thought this was a good idea. So Reality T described Lesley dressing like a housewife holding an orange on a green screen and calls the idea odd, especially given the history between Lesley, Shannon, and David. And Lesley's costume is seen by some as shade or a dig at Shannon or a bid to insert herself into the OC narrative. We don't know. But Lesley and David, they've had a very tumultuous relationship with filing for divorce, restraining orders, public disputes, and that adds fuel to the speculation. But in case you guys didn't see this, hold on.
I was hoping Katie was going to bring more
Okay.
to the conversation.
More meaning, like, what is your definition of more?
I think she came in not in a position of strength. But do you think the other women had a right to be upset with Tamra for meeting with her?
They have a right to feel however they want to feel, but it's also Tamra's right to do whatever they are on a show.
I was hoping Katie.
I want to hear what you guys think. Guys, pop off in the comment section, please. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Smash that like button, and we'll see you soon. Love you guys.